Welcome to the 2025 Big Daddy Pursuit Race. I'm Shirley Knott, here with my commentary partner, Pirate Joe. Good morning, Joe.
Top of the morning to you, Shirley.
Speaking of top, the day started bright and early with some time up the mast for Frank to fit a new wind vane.
Nothing like some time at the topmast to start your day right.
We're covering this race from our usual place on Sun Dragon, riding along with Sergey and Frank. As you can see, it's a race around Angel Island and Alcatraz, but like the recent 3-bridge fiasco, the boats can choose which way round to go, so there's a little bit of a fiasco feel to this race too.
I love me some fiasco.
Oh, the backstay on the port side. Look at the boom. Get the backstay around. Okay, 30 seconds. Wind up.
10 seconds to go and they're building speed for a pin-end start. Clean start at decent speed. A little late, but not terrible. It's a pursuit race, so all the slower boats have started. Sun Dragon, with a rating of 63, is starting in 83rd place out of 105 competitors.
They have a lot of catching up to do.
Yes, there's a fresh breeze coming today, and the smaller boats are already off to a good lead. The smallest of them started almost 40 minutes ago. With PHRF time on distance adjustment, it will be interesting to see how it all works out in this 11-mile race. We'll take a look at the finish positions versus ratings at the end to see how it all panned out.
We'll be following Zephyros, Flexi Flyer, Sun Dragon, Typon, Quiver, Zimmer and Saoirse. Flexi Flyer, Sun Dragon and Saoirse are all stablemates from South Beach Marina.
Most of the fleet has chosen the clockwise direction. Alcatraz first. We'll keep a close eye on Quiver. She's a Santa Cruz 40, rating 57, so she started just 32 seconds after Sun Dragon. Quiver is going anti-clockwise, so it will be really interesting to see how she comes out when the boats meet at the end. Sun Dragon going well upwind, right on their polars.
Aye, they've been fixing their water ballast system, and they've got it all working right today. The two of them are doing well upwind against the fully crewed boats.
There's going to be a wind shadow now as they approach Alcatraz, and there are 5 boats to windward, stuck in the wind shadow.
And Sun Dragon sneaks by to leeward. Nicely done.
Here's an interesting phenomenon. You can see the line of current ebbing at 3 knots past Alcatraz, and just to the right, the lane of calm water. That's the so-called elevator that will benefit any boat sailing against the current in the opposite direction. here comes Quiver, the Santa Cruz, 40. You'll remember she started just after Sundragon and sailed anti-clockwise. Who's ahead at this stage? It's too early to say.
The wind's back in as they approach Raccoon Straits. Time to get the spinnaker ready. Look lively, boys.
Oops. Frank's telling Sergei to put the halyard outside the sheets. That's a mistake, because they're usually set up for outside jibes when double handing.
Okay, let's go.
Now Frank's doing Cirque du Soleil over the bow to atone for his sin by rerunning the lazy sheet around the spinnaker. All's well that ends well. They should be ready for an outside gybe now.
Meanwhile, Quiver is around Alcatraz, and with their symmetric kite they have a pretty straight shot to the finish. Sundragon is closer, but has the strong currents of Raccoon Strait, and will also have to make several jibes. It's still too close to call. Sundragon is keeping to the left of the channel to avoid the worst of the current, and so is everyone else. There are a lot of starboard boats coming up.
It's about to get interesting. Action stations.
Frank loves to avoid the port tacked Evolee. What a nice guy.
Making a deposit in the karma bank. Or maybe paying off some karmic debts.
Well, they're through the Raccoon Strait and now have a simple run to the finish. They've set their spinnaker staysail. We'll see if that helps them.
And here they come in the sprint to the finish. On their right, with a slight lead, is Quiver. To the left are stablemates Flexi Flyer and Saoirse. Also, Typon and Zimmer. It's exciting.
We're going to go across to the shallow. We're going to go across the Gybe on ley line. So we're in the shallowest water. Okay? We're going to go all the way along. Now. Well, we're hitting green numbers now. And we're going to score.
And here comes some wind just as they luff a little to pass the J105. And Sun Dragon is up and planing. Ooh, what a beautiful sight.
Okay, now you can look at these boats to figure out the ley line, like we broke them forward. Okay, some of these are above the ley line, see? Look at these ones too, I can see them. They're actually right there. Oh, there's the canoe boat, see the canoe boat. But, don't too early, you're going to miss the starboard boat before they're over.
With that burst of speed, they're catching Quiver. That will be their next challenge, to jibe and stay ahead of the bigger, faster boat. Oh, Frank rushed the jibe a little, not giving the spinnaker time to come forward, but they saved it, and have just about maintained their lead over Quiver.
Whoa!
And approaching the finish, they've held their lead over Quiver, and on the left it's Evolee, who they ducked earlier in Raccoon Strait.
And at the finish, it's Sun Dragon, Evolee, and Quiver. Ooh, that was exciting.
Well done Saoirse, Zimmer, Sun Dragon, Evolee, Quiver, Flexi Flyer and Typon. So, let's look at some charts. Firstly, how well did that spinnaker staysail do? Here's the chart of VMG versus true wind speed. The orange dots are with the spinnaker staysail. We see 0.5 knot extra VMG at all with the staysail. That's very nice.
That's something, Shirley. An extra 0.5 knots over a 12-hour run down the coast. That'll put you 6 miles further along. Very handsome indeed.
And finally, how did the course and the conditions favour the differently rated boats? Not at all. As you can see on this chart, there are boats with high ratings all across the chart and boats with low ratings all across, and no apparent benefit to lower or higher rated boats.
Well, blow me down with a feather. So, those PHRF ratings really mean something, and I thought they just made them up over rum cocktails.
And not just you, Joe. Yes, it seems congratulations to the rating committee may be in order. Until next time, this is Shirley Knott and Pirate Joe. Goodbye.